In this video, we're going to be talking about total parenteral nutrition. And if you or someone you love just found out they need it, you probably have a lot of questions. What it is, what's in the bag, how you can manage it at home. And so in this video, I'm going to be answering all of those questions and more because understanding what's going on in your body makes a huge difference in how you feel about your care. So let's start with the big one. What even is total parenteral nutrition or TPN? Parenteral stands for outside the gut. So instead of getting nutrients through your mouth and your stomach like you normally would, TPN delivers everything your body needs: calories, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, all of that directly into your bloodstream through an IV line. Think of it as a complete meal replacement, but it skips your entire digestive system. It goes straight into a large vein, usually through a central line that is placed in your chest or your arm, and your body absorbs the food right away. Now, why would you need a TPN bag to begin with? TPN is typically used when your digestive system needs a break or isn't working the way it should. That could be from a lot of different things. Maybe you just had a major surgery on your stomach or intestines and your gut needs time to heal. Or maybe you had a bowel obstruction, which means you have something that is blocking food from moving through. Or maybe you're dealing with something like severe Crohn's disease or short bowel syndrome, or another type of condition which can hinder your ability to absorb enough nutrients. It could also be because you're critically ill and your body needs more nutrition than you're able to take in by mouth. And when you find yourself in any of these situations, TPN makes sure you still get the full even when eating is not an option. And so if you've ever seen a TPN bag, you know it looks very interesting. It's usually a large yellowish bag and it can look a little intimidating, but here's what's inside. Inside that bag, you have dextrose, which is sugar, which is your main source of calories and energy. You also have amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. Your body uses them to repair tissue and build muscle and support your immune system. Also in that bag, you have lipids or fats, which are sometimes in the same bag or sometimes run separately in a white milky looking solution. It gives you the essential fatty acids that you need and also any extra calories. And then you have electrolytes like sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, the same stuff that your body will normally get from food. Every TPN bag is custom mixed by pharmacists based on your blood work and what your body specifically needs. So your bag won't look exactly the same like someone else's because it's tailored to you. The TPN bag is given through a central venous catheter, which is a special type of IV line that sits in one of your large veins. The most common type are a PICC line, which goes through your arm, or a central line that is placed in your chest or your neck. And the reason why it cannot go through a regular IV in your hand is that TPN is a very concentrated solution. It would irritate and it would damage any smaller veins that it comes in contact with. And so as for pain, once the line is in place, you typically don't feel the TPN running, but the insertion of the central line can be uncomfortable and it's done with local anesthesia and sometimes sedation. But after that, the infusion itself is painless. With regards to how long you will be on TPN, this one depends entirely on your situation. Some people are on TPN for just a few days after surgery while their gut wakes back up. Others may need it for a few weeks or months, and some people with chronic conditions like short bowel syndrome may be on TPN for years and even longer term at home. Your doctor and your medical team will regularly reassess whether you still need it. TPN is life-saving, but like any medical treatment, it does come with risks that you should know about. The biggest concern being infection. Because TPN goes through a central line directly into your blood, there is a risk of bloodstream infections, which is why keeping the line site clean and using a sterile technique when handling the bag is super critical. Another problem you may have is blood sugar swings. The dextrose in TPN can cause your blood sugar to spike. Your team will typically monitor your glucose closely, and you may need insulin added to your TPN or given separately. Another problem you may come across is liver problems. Long-term TPN use can stress the liver. Your team will have to monitor your liver enzymes through regular blood work. Another big problem with TPNs is blood clots, and that's because the central line itself carries a small risk of blood clot formation in the vein. There are also a lot of other problems that may be specific to different patients depending on what your situation is, and that's why TPN is usually started slowly and then ramped up over time. But none of this is meant to scare you. It's just meant to make you understand why your medical team will check on you so often and draw so much blood. And that's because they're trying to stay ahead of all of these risks. Some people may have to be on TPN even when they go back home. And in this case, if you need TPN long term, you and your caregiver will be trained on how to do it properly. Specifically, you'll be trained on how to hook up and disconnect the TPN. You'll also be taught how to care for your central line and how to flush your line properly. You'll be taught how to recognize any signs of infection or complications, and you'll be taught how to store the TPN bags. They're usually refrigerated and delivered to your home by a specialty pharmacy. Many people on home TPN run their infusion overnight while they sleep using a portable pump so that they can go about their day freely. But it takes a little bit of an adjustment, but people will live full active lives on TPN at home. Also, you can shower, but you need to protect your central line site from getting wet. Your team will show you how to cover it with a waterproof dressing or plastic wrap before you shower. And so submerging in water baths, pools, hot tubs is generally not recommended because you risk getting an infection. And finally, here are key warning signs to watch out for and that you may need to report immediately if you are on TPN. The first sign is any sign of fever or chills, because this could indicate that there is a line infection. If you also get any sort of redness, swelling at the site, that's also an indication that there is an infection. If your pump alarms repeatedly, that could also mean that there is a kink or a blockage in the line. If you're on TPN or if you know somebody on TPN and you found this helpful, subscribe and ask any questions that you may have. Stay healthy.